evening. Welcome to Channel 8 News. I am Victoria John Michelia. You can watch us live on YouTube at NTA Yola. The Bulletin. The Adamawa State Governor, Ahmadu Umaru Fintri, has commended the 2025 Hajj Committee for a successful Hajj operations, reaffirming the commitment of his government to support smooth subsequent Hajj exercise. The governor gave the pass mark while receiving 2025 Hajj Committee led by Amirul Hajj, Emir of Fufore, Muhammadu Sani Ribadu. Bilkisu Abubakar reports.
Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintri, who expressed gratitude to Allah for the safe return of all pilgrims from Adamawa, attributed the success of the exercise to high integrity and commitment of the committee members carefully selected to handle the assignment. The governor assured that the recommendations submitted by the committee will be carefully reviewed to improve future Hajj operations, particularly in meeting the financial requirement of Saudi Arabia, and assured for timely financial provisions and logistic arrangement to strengthen the journey of faith.
This theme, like I said, I want to conclude by thanking. A lot of sacrifice has gone in, a lot of time. And it is one delegation among many that have done so well. We'll expect that even the subsequent ones, if you are still asked to serve, this is our state, I think you will have no reason than to make yourself available.
2025 Amirul Hajj, Emir of Fufore, Muhammadu Sani Ribadu, and the Executive Secretary, Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Commission, Abubakar Salihu, told the governor that all pilgrims from Adamawa State performed their Hajj rites successfully and thanked the giant strides of the government in giving all necessary support to the committee.
Hajj rite without any major issue. We are grateful to Allah for the protection and mercy throughout our journey.
Out of 1,037 visas approved for pilgrims from Adamawa, 1,034 performed the Hajj exercise as 6.8 billion naira was remitted to National Hajj Commission of Nigeria for the 2025 Hajj exercise. In Yola, Bilkisu Abubakar, NTA News.
A fresh flood disaster in Adamawa State has claimed 3 lives and about 40 people suffered various degrees of injuries. Correspondent Bilkisu Abubakar has a situation report.
Yola North and Yola South local government areas of Adamawa State experienced heavy rain that lasted for 7 hours, which has devastated 1,415 households in 17 communities. The flood disaster that claimed 3 lives in Yola North local government area forced the victims to flee their homes to neighboring communities and the internally displaced persons camp just established by the Adamawa State government. Certainly, the disaster has not only ravaged the capital city of Yola, but confused affected communities as the death toll has now risen to 32 in 2025 flood disaster.
We are trying to come up with this rapid assessment so that we're able to get a comprehensive list of victims and of all those who are affected, so that any assistance that we're giving to them, and they should be able to at least reach out to all of them.
The Badrisa Damare Internal Displaced Persons Camp is lively as all basic amenities were provided for the flood victims.
I do like this. I do like this. I do like this. I balance you. This is Badrisa Internal Displaced Persons Camp, situated in Bire local government area, where hundreds of internally displaced people residing following the heavy rain that affected their homes in the capital city of Yola. Nothing like having safe and secure environment that can be regarded as home.
The government has taken care of us. As for now, we don't have any problem.
Though the water has receded, the affected people are still counting their losses. Rebuilding is now the key concern of the flood victims. In Yola, Bilkisu Abubakar, NTA News.
15,000 electric vehicles will be rolled out in the southeast region of the country with a view to reducing the cost of transportation among other difficult experiences faced by people in the society. The State Coordinator, Northeast Development Commission, Khalifa Lawan Mohammed, stated this during an interactive engagement with Head of Securities in Adamawa State. Correspondent Abdullahi Ayuba Dalwa reports.
The meeting between the Head of Securities and the Northeast Development Commission NEDC is to further strengthen the relationship with the Commission and the security and to explore ways of protecting facilities executed by the Northeast Development Commission across the state. The State Coordinator, Northeast Development Commission, Khalifa Lawan Muhammad, highlighted some of the achievements executed by the Commission to include installation of solar-powered street light, overhead solar tanks water projects, building of classrooms across the 21 local government areas of the state, among others.
We've been experiencing a lot of lack of maintenance, lack of engagement from the community, lack of paying attention to the project ownership, and many times whenever we have problem and we reach out to security personnel, and the next thing is that they actually don't know that we're having this kind of activity in the communities. This and many reasons prompted us to have a close discussion with them so that they know exactly what we're doing, so that also give us necessary tips that can go a long way in protecting the project we site in the communities and also help the communities take good care of the properties and the projects.
Khalifa Lawan therefore appealed to security agencies, traditional rulers, religious leaders and community members to ensure they safeguard the properties provided by the Commission for the development of all. Some of the security heads described the interaction engagement with the NEDC as fruitful that will go a long way in protecting not only properties of the Northeast Development Commission, but fighting crimes and criminality, as well as safeguarding life and property of the citizenry.
They have critical things they are doing. Rolling out boreholes, preparing for hazard like this disaster, this natural disaster flood that just happened recently and it's still happening. So they brought us together to see how we can support them in protecting some of these things they put in place.
With the security men coming in, they will help the NEDC in educating the public on how to maintain those infrastructure and secure them too.
In Yola, Abdullahi Ayuba, NTA News.
In Katsina State, stakeholders at the National Retreat of the Nigerian Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus (NGCARES) program are calling on National Assembly to provide stronger support for the initiative. The program, which has impacted millions of Nigerians, provides food support, portable water, healthcare, education, and business grants to vulnerable communities. Awal Haliru reports.
With a substantial amount invested, NGCARES has become a symbol of hope for households facing economic hardship. However, its sustainability depends on legislative backing, policy frameworks, and enhanced oversight. The retreat theme, Building a Sustainable NGCARES Program, rolled off the National Assembly, set out to institutionalize the program, ensure transparency, and strengthen Nigeria's overall social protection system.
Call this stakeholders retreat that has assembled about 200 people from across the country, honorable commissioners, key practitioners on the field, to come and meet with members of the House Committee on NGCARES to chart a legislative agenda going forward on how to institutionalize NGCARES program.
After the whole retreat, we are expected to come out with a starting point on how the National Assembly will provide a legal framework for sustainable implementation of this NGCARES program in Nigeria.
As much as we can come together and draft a framework how is it going to be? How are we going to pilot this thing? I think it's going to be a successful one.
Stakeholders urge the National Assembly to champion laws and policies that will make NGKS a permanent pillar of Nigeria's social protection system.
Here in Katsina, we have taken deliberate and strategic steps to prioritize the welfare of our people, especially the most vulnerable, through the KT-NGKS program.
The retreat is expected to yield strategies that will help sustain NGKS and ensure its long-term impact. In Katsina, Awal Halaru, NTA News.
The Joint Committee on Works of the National Assembly have commended contractors handling federal projects in part of Enugu State for their commitment and quality of job being executed. The commendation came during their oversight of projects in Enugu Southeast. Blessing Anyanwu reports.
Project visited are Enugu Port Harcourt Road Section 3 Dual Carriageway and Enugu Abakaliki Flyover Highway at Eke-Obinagon. At the Enugu Port Harcourt Highway Section 3, the lawmakers engaged the contractors on some irregularities notice, expressing the importance of quality job. The 61-kilometer road has one lane completed, while work is still ongoing at the remaining two. The Enugu Abakaliki Flyover Bridge at Eke-Obinagon, which is over 70% completion, was awarded last year. The Joint Committee members, who were impressed at the pace of work and quality, expressed satisfaction with the prompt supervision by the Federal Ministry of Works and assured them of support.
We can say that we have gotten a fair share of the federal budget, and we thank the President of the Federal Government of Nigeria for giving us that volume of projects. We're only appealing to him to ensure that funds are released so that the project can see completion.
We know that the Ministry of Works, led by the Minister, does its best to encourage local contractors, the ones that are very serious, and this is the demonstration of that. And Reinforced is also demonstrating that you can trust local contractors.
The 3 days engagement by the lawmakers to the Southeast is aimed at ensuring that taxpayers' money is judiciously used for the benefit of the populace. In Enugu, Blessing Anyanwu, NTA News.
That's it for today's news. Stay tuned for a more exciting package. Good night.
Jama'a assalamu alaikum, barkanmu da kasancewa tare da Usman Muktar zai karanto fassarar labaran. Gwamna Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri